What's up, guys? This is True Outlaw Patriot. Bringing some more news. Now, the country singer Jason Aldean is under scrutiny for a song that he wrote. Of course, the left is going to bitch about it because all it does is expose them, and not really them, just exposing a lot of the bullshit that's been happening the past few years. But no, you can't. You can bring the checks and balances, and you definitely can't make a fucking song out of it. But it's on Jesse Waters, so here we go.
Pretty simple and not controversial. Aldean argues out-of-control crime and BLM riots wouldn't fly in small-town America. But the woke think that's racist. And Aldean's now defending himself and calls the outrage, quote, meritless. Oh, I want to go to the former MTV VJ. Is it DJ or VJ?
It's a video jockey.
Video jockey.
Downtown Julie Brown isn't here, so I guess...
Why would CMT pull this?
They're afraid of backlash. They're afraid of a small and vocal mob rising up and contacting their sponsors and having their sponsors pull ads and revenue. Music, video, television actually isn't very popular right now. Even CMT, people don't sit for long periods of time like they used to in the 90s when we didn't have the internet. There was no Facebook. And so it's hard enough getting an audience. So it's just fear of people rising up and getting these sponsors to pull out.
And Greg...
It's funny, and of course it always boils down to money, but you would think the country music industry would be just a little better than that and not follow suit to the way all the other industries have. I mean, the rap industry has been full of controversy for so long. Rock music industry, same thing. Country music, is supposed to be more, about more freedom, more mom and pop, more, down home cooking, like, some people may say, or, just a lot more, of that American sense of freedom, way of living. And for them to get upset, and I listened to the song, and in truth, there is nothing racist about the song. What the song does show on the video is all the fucking chaos that was coming from the left, but all of a sudden, some assholes got to come out and, point the finger, point the gun, and say, listen, that song, there's racial undertones of people being lynched, people being hanged. And it's like, enough with the bullshit. Okay? Enough. Just let a song play, man. Bring some American pride back and point out what's going on, because like you'll see in the song, Aldean's just pointing out facts, and it's true, and it makes it no different than if you're living in your neighborhood for born and raised in your neighborhood for 20 years, and you and your neighbors, you take care of each other. Something goes wrong, or something goes good, a wedding, a birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or something goes bad. There might be somebody might die, a funeral, or get sick, or lose a job, and you help each other. But the left doesn't believe in shit like that. They believe in just burning flags and burning down, state buildings and precincts and shit like that, But that's the way they are. But anyway, let's listen to some more.
Now he's number one everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I guess the C in CMT stands for cowardice. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he learned in today's world, you can't depict reality,
right,
because reality is racist. So you can't have mug shots, you can't have clips of rioting, because that tells a story that has been shaped out of existence by the media. But please play one incident by a police officer, a fatal interaction between a cop and a suspect 100, 200 times a day, until you believe that that is the reality. And everybody assumes, and studies show this, that 1,000 blacks are killed by cops every year. Maybe it's even more. I think Democrats believe it's somewhere between 1,000 and 4,000. So the results are that that's what we believe. And when you show that, you upset the left, because they know that they made those images possible. They degraded the cops. They defend criminality. This is a media-driven, activist-driven problem that has been lasting since these riots. We have not recovered from this. And all he's saying is, this wouldn't happen here. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't. It is a mirror, though. Everything's a mirror. Hip-hop is a soundtrack to violence in some other cultures. So if you're upset about this, tough beans.
Right, like a pro-crime hip-hop song, not canceled, but an anti-crime country song canceled, Judge.
Well, yeah, you know, you have these rap songs like but you know, the rest of it, Donald Trump, or you get some of these rap songs where they actually talk about rape, they talk about killing cops. That stuff is never censored. Okay, but CMT, for them to do this, don't they know who their audience is? Don't they know who buys Jason Aldean's records? I mean, what is wrong with them? And the whole idea of the First Amendment and freedom of speech, I mean, the hip-hop rap artists get to say whatever they want, but you get a conservative there who literally has documentation of what is happening in America, of the truth, of the facts, and he's not trying to portray them in any way other than how they are, and he gets, you know, canceled or the song gets pulled. I'm going to buy a bunch of those songs.
Good. And usually the left, Jessica, embraces free expression, art. How many times have we heard, oh, it's art. Can't censor art.
Yeah, I didn't think that it deserved to be pulled. I think you can have a conversation about it, because it's not just saying, you know, this doesn't happen in small towns. It's saying if it did happen in a small town, we've all got guns and we're going to take matters into our own hands, which is vigilantism.
No, it's a...
Okay, you see why Fox still has this broad on here? She is the biggest dingbat on fucking Channel 5. I mean, the biggest leftist dingbat, and I'm sorry. I hate labeling people, but where in the song did she come up with that said, oh, if you do this here, we got guns? What the song is saying, what he's saying in the song, that you can't go and commit crimes like carjacking and mugging and spitting in cops' faces and breaking and entering and rape in our small town because we're going to stop you. It doesn't mean we're going to stop you through vigilantism. But here she goes, you know, saying that, oh, because we got guns. And you know what? Even if it said it in the song, we got guns, well, guess what? Yeah, motherfucker. I hate to say it, because for as much as I'm against violence, but it takes a good guy with a gun to fucking take down a bad guy with a gun. Plain and fucking simple. But it's people like this on the left, you know, and I like Greg Gutfield, and I can, you know, I like some of Jesse Waters and the Judge and all that. But this chick's been on here for so damn long, and she always spins this shit around and brings out things that don't even exist in the conversation, and they let her get away with it. And I don't know if it's something that they do to get a rise out of the audience, like me, like they're doing right now. But it's like, why even have a news station where you're going to have somebody like this that's going to turn things around and try to show something that doesn't exist? I mean, for that, I might as well just fucking watch CNN all fucking day long. Just saying.
It's a good message. It stops it.
Your
That is not
message is my vigilantism.
Well,
I would also say that I do think it's a strange choice to perform this in front of a courthouse where a boy was lynched, an 18-year-old was lynched in 1927.
Do you think he knows that?
You know what,
I hope that he does. If he doesn't have good enough advance
there have been
people
so many music videos and so many films
in front of places where
in
people
front
were
of
lynched.
that exact location,
But
and no one said anything.
Don't you think he's trying to show that there hasn't been that much progress, and that, you know, with Black Lives Matter is violating the law themselves at this point? Rioting and
I'm just
burning.
saying, I
That's
imagine
what
that there
happened
are
100 years
available
later.
courthouses where an 18-year-old boy wasn't lynched. Again, I said I didn't think that it should be taken down. I think you should have these conversations. I think.
Okay, I could understand that point right there. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't. But maybe if you look at the video, what he's trying to say is that you can't have this kind of shit going on. Maybe instead of her saying, oh, the undertone is that we got guns and we're vigilantes, maybe his undertone in the song was, you know what? We didn't like the fact that there was somebody lynched here, and the chaos still hasn't stopped 80 fucking years later. And it's only gotten worse. But she can't think outside the fucking box. No, it has to go straight to the point, like, nope, well, he's a racist because he should have known better, you know, for filming in front of in front of that courthouse. Oh, really? Just like Biden should have known fucking better when they hung the pride flag in front of the fucking White House before all the other fucking American flags. Right, okay, we'll see. Like I said, the left, they eat themselves.
what Sheryl Crow is contributing to this, talking about the fact that she actually grew up in a much smaller town than Jason Aldean did, and finds this to be offensive and promoting the use of guns.
She's so brave.
That's great.
So brave, Sheryl Crow.
Now you hate Sheryl. Everyone loves Sheryl Crow.
No.
We've got
Well, you know
guys.
what? She doesn't set the standard. The American people do.
Fine.
Fine.
Buy his record. Enjoy
Fine.
it. I don't.
You're right. It is fine.
Yeah.
Is that it? Thank you.
Yeah.
Up next.
That's it.
Anyway, so yeah, you know, once again, I mean, I found this small snippet about this. It's hitting the internet big time. Everybody's talking about it. Now they're trying to vilify Jason, Aldean, and the left is finding any little fucking thing, you know, just to smear anybody. And now it's country music, and for the country music industry to bend the knee, I'm really surprised. I really am surprised. I would think that they would say, you know what, enough is enough. You know, when Obama was president, your man, they used to do the theme for Monday Night Football, you know, badmouth Obama. Oh my God, everybody caught a fucking fit, and he was fucking canceled because he had an opinion. One, and he had to get canceled. How many fucking opinions and how many times did they badmouth Trump and other predominant Republicans that want to do the right thing, and nobody gets fucking canceled? And here comes Jason Aldean, a country singer, and he's just making a song because he's fed up with all the bullshit, you know, all the crime that's going on. And it's all around. But to the left, no, you can't do that. You can't show videos of that, of the burning of the American flag, of spitting, you know, in cops' faces and rioting and looting, and you can't talk about the carjackings, you know, and stuff like that. You know, yeah, he said that, you know, you can't do that in a small town, and I get what he's trying to say. Only in the big cities. And if you look at a lot of the big cities that are run by Democrats, that's where it's happening. So this man, he can easily stay in his little small country town and not worry about the big cities. But maybe, just fucking maybe, it bothers him. Because he has to go and perform in these big cities. He has to cater to a big crowd. He likes to go and do these things. But he also has to go into these big cities and to these other states with a heavy heart to see the crime and the chaos that is being caused by the left. But people on the left don't see that. You can't point them out. It's like, no, don't worry what's happening on this side of the fence. You know, we'll worry about what you're doing on your side of the fence. It's pathetic. Anyway, hats off to Jason Aldean for making a song like this. I think a lot more people need to point stuff out. Because that's the only way people need to wake up. And there's going to be haters no matter what. They're going to come from all... They're going to come, you know, from all sides, you know, all sides on the left, you know, all kinds of organizations, all kinds of groups, all kinds of leftist politicians. I mean, they're going to keep on and on and on and on. I seen this one guy doing a video was on a college campus a few months ago, and he was asking, you know, all these kids, you know, different questions. And one college kid, he asked him a question and gave him a good answer. And he had asked the kid, he said, you know, what do you think about what's going on with, you know, with the left and this and that? And you know, and the kid gave a good answer. He goes, that which is about to die screams the loudest. And that's what the left is doing. They're bombarding society with so many things, and they're screaming about it and screaming about it and screaming about it. But more and more people are waking up saying, you're done. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of your corruption. I'm tired of the crime. I'm tired of the high taxes. I'm just tired of how the left is destroying my way of life, my family's way of life, my country, and also trying to give influence overseas. But that's another video we got to get to. But anyway, as always, this is True Outlaw Patriot. Please like, subscribe. I want to keep the algorithm going, get my channel up and going. And remember, stay vigilant, keep praying, and pray for each other. Peace.